Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of this Friday afternoon, evening here at MadWorldTarot. I'm doing short little readings today on stories that have amused me, a little bit of a pick-me-up at the end of a tricky week. And I have, because we are dealing with Spare, Prince Harry's book, I have the new chapter tarot on the tarot table for this particular 5-card reading. And we're going to have a look at this story that broke, I think, yesterday, that Spare is the book that is most dumped on holiday, left behind, discarded. One particular tour operator has broken this story. They are called On the Beach. They say that it is the most dumped book of 2023, that discarded copies of the book are piling up. At first they thought that this was funny, that so many copies were being left behind in their resorts in Spain and Turkey, and where else are they? Greece. Unprecedented numbers of books being left behind in their resorts, but then it turned out that nobody wanted them over there, so they were sending them back to the UK, to headquarters in the UK, and they can't get rid of them. They can't give them away to libraries, they can't give them to bookshops, and nobody wants them. So now they have all these books piling up, and there have been some very funny memes and videos on TikTok and everywhere else about this. Very, very funny. They're piling up now to the extent that this tour operator is going to have to do online giveaways. So I'm going to have a look using the new chapter tarot and see what's going on. Little 5-card reading, and I'll ask first of all how people enjoy the book. How much do they enjoy the book? Do they read it from beginning to end, think it's great, it's fantastic? Or do they just read a few pages and think, ugh, what bilge, can't, throw it away. Then we'll ask specifically why they are leaving it behind. It is a thumping great tome. I haven't read it. I don't personally have a copy, but apparently it's a thumping great tome. Even the soft cover, which is out now, is chunky. So perhaps they just don't want it back in their suitcases. How Harry feels about this story. I mean, it's embarrassing, it's humiliating. Your book is the one that nobody can be bothered to take home with you. And nobody wants, libraries don't want, bookshops don't want, nobody wants. And then I want to know how successful this book has really been financially. We've all heard great things. It was top of the bestseller list for months and months, and allegedly made, Penguin Random House tons of money. I want to know, really? Or has that all been overinflated, exaggerated? We got the Death card in reverse as our underlying energy. Let's just remind you, we're doing tarot here. We're doing tarot for fun and entertainment. It's my opinion. It's all speculation. Reading archetypal energy, and disclaimer in the box below. Death in reverse here, something you can't get rid of. Literally, death is about change and endings, and shedding something that no longer serves. Well, these books no longer serve the tour operator. People are leaving the book behind, so their death is working quite well. Don't want this anymore, chuck it away. That's death upright, death doing what it's supposed to do, getting rid of excess baggage. But in reverse, these tour operators, literally it's piling up, can't get rid of it. It's quite funny. It's major arcana as well, so they're really not kidding when they say that. At first they thought this was funny, but now it's getting quite tricky for them with what to do with these books. So situation, heart of this reading. What is going on here? We've got the 10 of Wands, people who are burdened with books. It's a heavy burden as well. It's not something that's easy for them to deal with for whatever reason. I don't know whether it's the logistics of where to put them, or the cost of these thumping great tomes arriving in cardboard boxes and having to be shuffled around. Who wants to push boxes of books, heavy books around, bruised shins and stuff, broken, wrecked backs and stuff like that. 10 of Wands, it's heavy, it's a terrible burden, something that they would like to stop. They really would like to stop. As I said, with that Death in reverse card, it's serious. It first was funny, ha ha ha, but now can someone make this stop? And hence I assume the public plea, please don't leave your copy of Spare behind. moving on to the readers of this book, how do they get through it? Do they enjoy their read? Is it a good read for them, or is it a 1-star review that's quickly binned by Amazon, speculating, of course, wildly, just as here, so that they feel that there is something about it that's quite balanced and quite interesting. They're not horrified by it, as many of us are, who in our little ecosystem of royal watching. The general consensus seems to be it's fair and balanced. He's telling his point of view, and good luck to him. Justice is having an opportunity to put your side of something. The worst thing I think that can happen to a person, well, not the worst thing, but one of the bad things that can happen in life is when you don't get your chance to have your say about something. You're accused of something, or something goes wrong in your life, and you never have an opportunity to tell your point of view and have someone listen to it. So I think that that's what's going on, that's what people feel. That fair play to him. He had grievances, and now he's aired his grievances. So they're not horrified and, dismayed by it as much as I, for instance, would be. Why are they leaving the book behind? The Chariot, it's a practical issue. It's about travel. I think it is literally because it's such a thunderous tome that it's practicalities of getting it on a plane, getting it in a taxi, having to lug it home in your little weenie suitcase. It's movement, it's motion, it's travel, the Chariot card. So it's literally a practical problem of too big, too heavy. I've read it. It didn't grip me that much that I thought, well, this is a memento I will never let go of and I will take home and treasure forevermore. It's practicalities here, pure and simple. How does Harry feel with this news coming out? Is he mortified, or does he see it for what the cards are telling us, that people simply are discarding the book because, hey, I've read it, fair play to him, but now, I'm taking other mementos home from my holiday, not Harry's book. How does he feel? Four of Swords. This is upsetting. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about rest, retiring, healing from wounds and betrayals and things, defeats and stuff like that. When it's upright, when it's in reverse, it's humiliation. It can be your reputation taking a knock. It can be feeling that you can't rest, you can't recover from something. You don't have to take time for yourself. I think he's obsessed with this. I'm sure he knows about it with that Four of Swords in reverse. I'm sure he's spending time on social media. This is my speculation, of course, as a tarot reader, that he's spending time on social media following this story, seeing what people are saying, all the jokes, all the memes, all the TikTok things, and he's very offended, he's very hurt by it. Of course, very, very sensitive, easily offended, easily hurt when it comes to his own feelings, not so careful of other people's feelings. I think we all know people like that. So let's move on and see the outcome. And the outcome I want to know is how successful this book has really been from a financial point of view. Really, has it sold the millions that we're hearing about? No, it hasn't. We've got the Four of Wands in reverse. Nothing to celebrate. Four of Wands upright is literally celebration, great happiness, great joy, great success, feeling very stable. In the reverse, nothing to celebrate about. Actually, quite an unstable situation. The PR that has gone out might not truly reflect the situation behind the scenes. And so it's all hype as far as these cards are telling me. Really not a success, not a financial success. It actually could be causing some problems behind the scenes with the publisher and with Harry. And where is your next book? Is there a next book? What are you going to put in the next book? Because we need to make up for what has not actually gone as well as we thought it was going to go. So that's interesting. And anyway, there's your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again tomorrow.